Oh, BookTube. Welcome to my channel, Read to Filth, where I'm going to be ranting about books I read, literature, and media in general. So this is the first video that I post on this channel, and it's going to be somewhat an introduction video into what my vision going to be for this channel. So I thought I'm gonna do a quick BookTuber Newbie Tag. So to get the ball rolling and get everybody on the same page of what I'm gonna be posting on this channel and what my vision's gonna be. Okay, question number 1. Why did you start this channel? I just want to rant about books and media. That's just that simple. But honestly, I would think this channel is gonna be like a video diary for me. It's gonna be just it's gonna be a fun video diary where I get to observe observe my journey, my reading journey, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to rant about books, rant about topic that's relating to that book or whatever. It's just an outlet for me to express myself and get my voice out there. At least I have something on the internet, and the internet is forever, so when I die, I'll be immortal in a way. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? My unique perspective on the books that I read and the things I want to talk about. Hopefully my charming personality and good looks. Yeah, I mean, just another guy who gonna talk about books. It's not that special. Sorry. What are you most excited about this new channel? I guess it's just like I said, it's gonna be a great way for me to see where I'm at on the journey, on the reading journey, and see my progression. Like, maybe I'll get to read more volume of books. Maybe I'll get to read harder books, and maybe I'll get to be a better reader in general. Just read more, read faster, and be able to comprehend things better, absorb things better, and then hopefully, internalize and get those juicy content and life lesson that the authors putting into their books. That is what I'm really excited. I'm also excited about meeting new people. Hopefully, I don't know a lot of people on the booktuber sphere, and yeah, hopefully I'll get to meet new people. I watch booktubers all the time, and I try to comment sometime. So hopefully I'll get to do some cool stuff with some people and maybe have some booktuber friends. I don't know, reading friends. I never have a reading friends. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? Well, it's just another way for me to relax and get rid of stress. It's very therapeutic. I mean, it depends on the book. Not all books are therapeutic. Just reading is very relaxing. Reading can give me that sense of purpose in a way that at least it's a hobby that I can say that I get something out of it. Like, you know, like when you read something, you learn about things. At least for me, I try to learn about things when I read. So that's one benefit of when that I like to read, is because that it gave me new perspective, gave me new information, just enrich my life in general, and broaden my horizon. Also increase my empathy, which really helps, because you know, I don't want to be a robot, and you know, I don't want to be emotionless, cold, and calculating all the time. I want to empathize with people from different culture, and grow up in different experiences. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? I would say back in the day, when I was a wee young lad, I don't really like reading that much, because I was made to read a lot of text, a lot of volumes of text, and I did not, after homework, I did not want to read anything. But if I really going back all the way back to when I was barely a teen, I remember reading this short story called The Last Leaf by O. Henry. That is one of the first things that I read that kind of made me feel something. Give me like, it tugged my heartstring. It affected me like greatly emotionally. So fast forward when I relocate to the US, and I had to start going to school here and taking like English classes. That's when I got introduced to Western literature, and like the books that they made me read in school, like The Great Gatsby, you know, the classic. I got into those, and there was one book that also kind of pushed me forward into loving how to read, is The Life of Pi by Yarn Mattel. That is still like my top favorite books of all time to this day. So series, I mean, I don't think I have. I mean, a lot of people would say Harry Potter. You know, I really love Harry Potter, Narnia, but just those books that I grow up with, that helps me a lot. Helps me get into reading. It helps me just want to read more. Just want to know more about people and culture and stuff. Next question is, what question would you ask your favorite booktuber? Where do you find the time to read? Some of y'all read like 20 books a month, and I'm just, I don't know how. And how do you get into audiobooks? I'm trying to get into audiobooks, but I just, maybe it's because of my ADHD brain. I can't get into it. I'm always thinking about something else. I don't know. Okay, next question. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I guess just frequency. I am a slow reader, so I'm not gonna be like doing, 10 books I read this month. It's not gonna be like, it's gonna be like maybe 2 books I'm reading this month. And I'm veering towards doing book review and giving my own thoughts and opinions about books. I mean, I'll probably also gonna be posting videos like, book tags or reading vlog or whatever. Just, we'll have to see maybe the more I'll post, the more comfortable I'll be able to post more like different type of videos besides book reviews and whatnot, and opinionated pieces about books. Question number 8: when did you start reading? And I add a little question: when did you start enjoying reading? Well, I started reading when I was made, in elementary school, when I was made to read. Now, when I really start to get into reading is when I was 17, when I was taking English in the US, and when I start reading those classics, and it just made me want to read more. That's when I read The Life of Pi, and the floodgate opens from there, just reading all the YAs and all the books I can find interesting, for sure. And for some weird reason, like whatever the books you're reading in, like at some point in your life, like you can somehow relate like the story of that book or anything from that book to your own life, like in that one specific moment. So just, I don't know, it's kind of weird, at least to me, I feel like. So number 9: where do you read? Where do I read? On the couch, in my bed, outside, in coffee shop, in park benches. I usually prefer to read outside. I mean, I don't mind reading inside, but if the weather is not right outside, I'll be reading inside. But if the weather is nice and everything is cool and chill, I'll probably be outside in the park or in coffee shop or somewhere else to read. I love being outside in the sun, smelling the air, and open page and just immerse yourself and let the world go by. It's very, very relaxing and kind of romantic in a way. And last question: what kind of books do you like to read? It's gonna sound very basic, but I'm pretty much like it's the same thing with music. I pretty much like to read everything. Self-help book, just anything that if it caught my attention and if it's something that I want to learn about or want to know more about, I'll read it. My preference right now are sci-fi books, and just fiction, sci-fi, philosophy book. I'm trying to get into reading more philosophy books. They're hard. I'm dumb. I'm not a philosopher. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to read more classics. Just very old vintage book from the 20s and 40s or whatnot. But just books that are like good, just classic. They're classic for a reason. They're good. They are packed with knowledge, packed with perspective, stuff that I can absorb and apply to my life. So yeah, that's pretty much all the question, and hopefully you guys will stick around and hear me rant more about books and give my unsolicited opinions and hot takes. It's gonna be a lot of weird and hot takes for sure, but it's my opinion. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm gonna be posting a book review soon. It's gonna be for one of the books that I just finished about 3 weeks ago, and I loved it. It's a sci-fi book. I don't want to spoil it, but be looking out for that. And yeah, thank you for watching. And if you're one of those first few subscribers, thank you so much. I know this is the first video and it seems like I'm kind of nervous, but it's gonna be a fun ride. This is gonna be a great experience for me, hopefully, and it'll also be a great experience for you guys. But yeah, let's keep reading, keep learning, and keep living. Peace.